What is going on, guys? We are back with another episode in our Nighthawks Relocation Fantasy Draft franchise. It's about to be Week 6, and we just got done absolutely dominating the Baltimore Ravens. I will say they're still running a scheme that's maybe built for a little bit faster of a quarterback. Baker Mayfield's not particularly bad, and he's not super slow, but he's still not kind of what they're looking for. They're needing someone faster, and of course, his decision-making wasn't great. Their run game wasn't as good as I was expecting it to be against us. And honestly, with Brian Burns getting injured middle of the game, Osai kind of came in and really set the tone. I mean, the guy came in first play, I believe, and he forced a fumble, if I'm not mistaken, with a hit stick on Baker. And I mean, the guy was just going off, and it was insane. But of course, no breakouts. I don't even know if we've had a single breakout this season yet, but with a 48-8 performance, you best believe we're expecting one. And of course, we did have a couple of long-lasting injuries from that game, and we did get a breakout. I mean, it literally could be anyone. My biggest guess would be Ferguson. He's put together a couple of really nice games here, and it's obviously not the quarterback, so that's who I would guess. But we'll see, momentarily here, officially, if we're correct or not. Player of the week, Gamble. Obviously, a really good game. Running didn't really do much, but didn't need to. The passing was perfect, and nothing else. Of course, Devin White was decent, but he got burned a couple of times, but he was really good for them. And then TJ Watt, he got pressure, but he wasn't able to get to Gamble, and ultimately that is kind of the biggest factor of pass rush is, actually getting to the quarterback here or there. And I don't even think they had a single sack. Once again, some pressure, but no actual sacks. Of course, looking at Hawkins getting close to that 85 overall, which maybe gets him jukebox, and everything else pretty much, the same. They have Long and Paul, switched, but we'll obviously fix that. I don't know why the game does that. I literally put Paul not at left guard. That's why they did it, obviously. Hey, it auto-fixed. Thank you, yay, finally. And then look at the defense. Obviously, Porter's going to be playing the middle linebacker one spot. Everything else, though, is as normal. It doesn't really matter the order we do this in, but we're going to just take a look at the breakout right away. And it appears to be a receiver. Could be Sky Moore. It could literally be anyone. And it is Ferguson. 3 touchdowns or 150 yards to go from decent to potentially legendary. A dev up like that would be huge. Looking at their quarterbacks, Kellen Mond is the quarterback starter here. Don't know how long he's been starting, but he looks all right. Chubb, obviously a huge problem. Michael Thomas is here as well. Treylon Burks, 88 speed, 91 excel. Kenny Golladay, a lot of big receivers. You would think, literally not a single receiver under 6'2". That's crazy. Tight ends, Noah Gray is hurt, but that's not really much better than Hunter Long. You can almost debate, depending on how they use him, Hunter Long may be better just because he's a little bit better of a route runner and a better catcher. Left tackle's okay. Left guard's decent looking. Center's solid. Right guard's great. Right tackle's great. So really good offensive line. Cameron Jordan's also here. He's kind of regressing hard though. Aaron Donald, who's great. The 2 DTs are decent block shedders. Leonard Floyd needs to be replaced, but then again, we've seen what he did against us for Seattle. Kaiser White, decent. Josh Ross, not really developed for them. Asamoah, not really developed for him, but decent. Some very fast corners with still potential. Free safety is old but decent. Nick Cross should probably be starting. May still see him in there every once in a while. And then Chuck Clark. So a little bit slower in the safeties. Really fast corners. Great defensive line. Linebacker's a little iffy. So kind of short to medium range is where I'd expect us to be successful. I don't think we're going to be able to do that well on the ground, to be honest. But what I will say is we're definitely going to be looking to stop the ground attack. So inside run defense with a throw-it medium attack. Of course, look at the numbers. Wait, now that's the passer. Is that the passer rating they're allowing? Their passer rating allowed is awful. It's like that is amazing for us. Also, don't worry about the goals, as we'll change those and probably use some of our upgrade points. You can't really go wrong with Jordan Davis. He's so good no matter what. I'm going to go Power Rusher just to get to 85 overall, and more importantly, he could still get Block Shed, which he does. Gets a Finesse as well, Power Move, +2 to Tackle, +2 to Pursuit. How is that only a 1 overall upgrade, to be honest? Did he already have a second ability, or he's about to get one now? El Toro seems a little busted, but that is a fair upgrade for him. I'm gonna probably... Is there a way for me to do this without having to, like... Man, I'm just gonna hope that this fixes it on its own, because I really don't want to do, like, some spin the wheel or RNG thing, because then I have to pull out the freaking... what is it called? Sony Vegas and all that. And it does fix it. Stonewall. I don't know how good that is for a DT. I suppose we have seen him get trucked a few times. Pass rushers with this will have after sacking the QB. That makes no sense. Pass rushers with this ability must spend double the points to perform a move, but are guaranteed wins. Unpredictable defenders with this ability are less likely to increase their blockers' resistance bars. That's interesting. Okay. I'm thinking... You know what? Screw it. We're going to go Ripper. That was a waste of time. I wanted to get a power move, but, like, I think El Toro and all that's a little too busted, so I don't know. I don't want abilities to be, like... I just want abilities to be helpers, not complete game changers, you know? But, of course, Curtis Gamble, I mean, he's kind of good at everything. Under pressure is probably the #1 thing that we can upgrade for him. If that is improviser, that is what we're going to do. Throw under pressure it is. So he goes to an 82 overall officially, 5 upgrade points. Gets him an agility upgrade, a break sack, a throw on the run, a throw deep, and that under the pressure we were talking about. And this game was an actual alternate game. We don't really have alternates to, you know, play that factor, but our away uniforms normally do not have the gray pants, so we're going to go with the gray pants, so it does look like alternates, but yeah, it's kind of hard to have alternates when you're literally brand new. Kind of a new franchise here, you know. Got our hands up, hey, picking us. But of course, they look decent. They're looking new. And we're hoping, once again, the lights don't turn out. We get the ball to start as well. Kind of just like, you know, no messing around today. And just get out there and try to replicate last week, really. Which I can't say is going to probably happen, as they do have a really good defensive line, even better than last week. And we're not really focused on running the ball as much this week because of a breakout and just because of the way that defense is built. Looking at the numbers, obviously after last week, way better numbers total on the year now. And honestly, maybe leading the forefront of quarterbacks right now. It wouldn't surprise me. As I also think Hawkins is up there. And you can see why pre-game we were like, you know what, running the ball might not be a good idea. They have 3 superstars on their defensive line right now. Decent little cutback with the linebacker coming up. That's a gain of 1.5. Of course, looking at Hawkins, almost up to 500 yards, averaging just about 5 yards per carry. And a couple of touchdowns recently. Has him at 4 touchdowns on the season. Definitely an improvement. This is tough. I don't really want to intersect Hawkins, depending on how well Tutu Atwell runs this. I was about to say, you could see Hawkins open. Middle of the field. He's got some room. To the 23-yard line. Not a bad play at all. The fact that it was a blitz and we were able to hold up just enough, had that pre-snap read worked out perfectly, as nobody's going to cover Hawkins in the open field like that, and he was just gunning it. It kind of worked out, but we really probably should have stepped up because we got ourselves like free blitzed pretty much. Oh my god. The one guy that isn't a superstar is the guy that got us. How the hell are we going to run the ball today? I think the answer is you're not going to, sir. Of course, got to be honest, not feeling great about Ferguson on that, as they are going to be defending that. It's a tough one, but Sky Moore will catch that, gain the majority of the first down. 3rd and 4 now. Red zone scissors. We have the comeback route from Ferguson, but he's kind of pressed up, so I can't imagine that's a great read pre-play. Man, maybe it is. Oh, that could have been picked off. Not a great throw, but more importantly, not a good route by Ferguson. Looking back at it, Hawkins is absolutely naked. I will admit, though, when I seen it was one-on-one, Ferguson, and the guy is outrunning him, I'm thinking that's the look every day of the week. But man, Hawkins, oh, it's a sell. It is still points on the board. Once again, I don't want to keep living in the past, but if our defense can come even close to last week, we're only 5 points off of tying, you know? I'm just saying, so any points is good points. Kellen Mond coming out there, 8 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 1,400 yards. Completion percentage a little iffy. I mean, he's a tough guy to work with. He's a tough project, but They're clearly working with him, and, you know, it's a good matchup to see. What did we actually give up for Kellen Mond, by the way? Or not give up, but what do we get for giving up Kellen Mond? Of course, right now, I don't know if they would say that it was a fair trade. Oh, my God, look at Chubb. Of course, huge hit. Loss, or gain of 12, loss of 12 for our defense. Definitely not hyping up the matchup between our former quarterback that much, considering he played quite a bit for us. It's just, I don't know, they're 1-4. He's clearly not playing that well. And we got to do better than that, Stearns. Really bad pass rush and coverage. It'd be nice to see a little bit tighter, considering that guy's not a super threat to beat us over top or anything, right? Like, so, we missed with Porter. Good job by Carmichael, though. Chubb maybe doing a little bit too much. Gaining 2, though. But I don't want to lose to our former quarterback. That's the main thing. And almost getting in there, causing some pressure, but unfortunately, oh, nice hit on Michael Thomas. Unfortunately, gonna find a lane there. Not a happy time for us, but we had a chance to almost get him. Screen. Oh, we just got blocked up by a guy on the ground. Thankfully, Jabril is there. Probably would have had him anyways, but you just never know. So I'd like to not live in the world of probablys and, you know, what ifs. I want to live in the world of, thank gods. Oh, wow, nice play by Henry, who's slowly but surely getting better each week. I like it. Ooh, they got some receivers out here. Come on, Brian Burns, former quarterback. I don't care what they say. People love to hit their former teammates. And that's an amazing tackle by Mr. Stokes going up against, I don't even know who that was. I was trying to figure it was Traylon. Someone stole his number. I was wondering, I see number 16 returning the ball, I believe. I was like, huh? But of course, 4th and 9 for the 33. They're looking to tie the game up, and they barely do. Wow, that was a little close, to be honest. Nwangwu with his second return chance of the day. Didn't really get much of a chance last week. Still had a pretty good return nonetheless. And, oh, that was a bit of an interesting one. Nice little power, though, to gain an extra 3 instead of just going down like Freeman would have. Sorry, I don't want to throw too much Freeman shade out there, but, man, that guy disappointed me. I don't know if I like this. I'm hoping more is just open. And that was a pretty predetermined play by us. Sadly, Ferguson missed the block, and we gained a yard. I thought we would have lost a yard. Like we said, that's not really a run, but that's kind of a run look. Running the ball, not super great today. And that is a tough one, but we're going to take it. And oh my dots! Aaron Donald is also injured. Not that I'm like, hey, Aaron Donald's hurt, but that could be huge for us. Kind of ran out of time. You know, you can see the pressure is getting there. Hawkins wasn't open. The interior read would have been there, but once again, if we would have stood where, you know, we were kind of stand, this is where we're supposed to stand. You can see that pass rush would have been there well before then. So, you know, we rolled out, took the shot, and that is an absolute dot-a-roo. Oh, wait, no, that foot, thank God, came down first. No, Donald, still not taking any chances. Oh, we had it. Oh, what a swat at the line. We'd had Ferguson for at least a first down there. That's pain. Saw Hawkins, but I figured Hawkins was going to drag it out more than he would have been open himself, which I think was pretty fair of an assessment. And there goes Woodley again. And he catches it, slipping away, gets it to the 22. Definitely not as clean as last week for some of our openings, but still moving down the field pretty well. Also looking for the play action here, Sky Moore. Oh, they're back, they're ready, oh my, and that's going to consider a grounding. I thought we got out there, but honestly, I don't think we had much more time. Any more time keeping that ball, and I'm pretty sure we're sacked. Yeah, I mean, Asamoah was not waiting around much longer, I'll tell you. Ferguson, it's 2nd and 20, so I don't want to give up the turnover, but you got to view this as, there you go, Hawkins. Oh, nice play, actually. If you're looking at this game, you're thinking you want to score on this drive, a touchdown at least. You pretty much have to take a shot on one of these plays, so I would have thought of, maybe if we wanted it, but smart not to as we found someone else anyways. And that's a tough one. That's going to be picked off. That's good pressure. Of course, Ferguson maybe should have let him out. I don't know if he was going to anyways. Already thrown an interception where we did not last week in the first quarter. The worst part is, as soon as I released it, I kind of felt like Ferguson got open. And I don't know if he did. I think he might have, though. Good cutback. Oh, come on, guys. Tackle him. First down, Chubb. making some plays so far. Ball first, their ball now from the 31-yard line. Definitely not going as well as last week. I haven't changed any sliders. I really, I was kind of hinting at it in the beginning of this. Once again, I really think it is just the playbook for Baltimore that cost the Ravens a lot last week. So, I don't want to go crazy and change the sliders because, it's we destroyed them and whatnot. But so far, it's looking like I'm glad I didn't because they're doing pretty well for themselves so far. There goes Mond. Somebody step up. Thank God Mond slid early because that man can run, dude. He's not the fastest guy in the world, but you also don't let guys like Andrew Luck get around, It's what a name drop, but you wouldn't let him run by, so why the hell would you let Mond run by? There goes Burns, and that should be a better play by Porter. Once again, it's a tough guy to cover. He's all over him there, but man, we had a chance at a pick there. Mond felt the pressure, and he got rid of it maybe a little sooner than he would have liked to. Maybe play action, and we missed the tight end, and Kellen Mond thankfully misses the throw. First throw missed of the game, actually. Start of the second quarter. Stokes with the press. Got to press up more. We have the speed to recover if we get burned anyways. Got to keep the running back open there. Good miss tackle. Good tackle by Sharp. I think that's going to be down on the ground. I also don't know why Brian Burns is out there, but good effort, I guess. Not that it's going to matter. Really good hit, but unfortunately, I believe Chubb is on the ground before that ball comes out. And he is. That will sadly continue their drive. Wade going up against Thomas. I mean, he's not the freaking fastest guy, but he's still really talented. Don't know if I believe that this is the right call. And it's going to be Stokes getting crushed. Once again, another nice hit low. We kind of suck at going up high, and these guys are big receivers, so it makes sense, but a little surprised we're not missing more than we have so far. Not easy making a tackle like that low. And Porter, sometimes you just got to take the coverage. I mean, because they got to think, sure, it sucks you can't get through the lineman, but La'el Collins is great against actual pass rushers. So the fact that you're just a linebacker, you could get just smoked. So standing up with one is pretty impressive. You got to leave him. Tight end's open, and once again, Kellen Mond, dude. So far, the one's taking the hugest L so far is absolutely the pass rush. And Stearns, you might need to get over to the tight end here. And that was pretty good. Please. Okay, he broke it, but it's still a loss of 5. The pressure got there, and we came up with Stearns last second. It's now 2nd and 15. I really love Porter, dude. He's hasn't played well for us, but I just like using him. And that is a really bad tackle. Once again, Porter, dude. Oh, man. Either way, only a gain of 3. If we can get off the field with just a field goal allowed, which it's looking pretty good to do so, I'll be happy. Uh-oh. Come on. Oh, I think it was Porter there, ironically enough, that was going to make the play. So we do get off the field, and we do make the stop, but once again, giving up a lead, which I don't know if we did all of last game. Oh! Scott almost said not today. Couldn't get there, though, and that will be a completed field goal. Aaron Donald is still out, which is a little surprising to see for him, but, I mean, I guess everyone's invincible. 4-yard gain. Oh, I think he's done. He's got a dislocated knee. We just had that injury, I believe. To the outside, and some pretty good blocks. Sky Moore with the lead. Look at Hawkins with a nice dead leg move. Of course, 4 for 30, but over 100 yards total already. Sadly, that doesn't help Ferguson, who's literally in a freaking breakout, but it is what it is. And we're going to try that. That's a tough one. It's a dot, and it's down to the 2. I feel so bad for Ferg, but what can we do? We could go with the slant, bring Tutu out. Well, because I think they're going to cover the run anyways. There it is, and he misses. It's a little predetermined to go to him there, but at the same time, he was open. Hawkins, who has deserved some touchdowns today, going to get one there. Oh, maybe not. Short by a yard. Okay, that sucks. And I'm not going to have anyone mad at me. We had to do the cutback there. If we don't, that guy reaches out, and Hawkins is a small guy. I'm just saying. There you go. It actually works out even better because Ferguson does get that touchdown. That's a really clean slant route, actually. Starting at the 19, but actually looking back at the slant, it actually wasn't the craziest slant route. It's just the defender gave him too much cushion. Might just be a testament to how big he is. And, ooh, I thought he was going to leave that in play, and Stokes would have had a pick 6. I got to say, Kellen Mond, though. Like, you know, we're not seeing the big numbers as we expect from him, game manager-like, but looking at the picks and a touchdown-to-pick ratio, his intelligence with the ball is surprising. Ooh, that's a really good curl route. Of course, it's going to be short, I think. I really don't know, like, if the guy's just, like, reaching it out last second. I'm not seeing it, but, like, now we learn our lessons. This is actually a lesson that they taught us. This kind of formation with the blitz gave us a huge play with Hawkins. And it's going to be another throwaway in perfect coverage on Galladay. Yeah, I feel like on those curl routes, they're short by a yard, and then just, it's like 1st and 10. It's like, okay, I guess, but I really also don't feel like that's true. Oh, thank God he slid. I think he had that throw. It's not the defensive back's fault. It's the pressure. It doesn't exist. Cox, that's not good. The running back, oh, of course, get beaten by the tight end. Now their guard is injured. But, man, the running back, Chubb might have had us. We were a little slow at the gate. Of course, we are fast, but Chubb's faster. Double team's not working. Inside, perfect anticipation. Great hit by Wolin, but once again, getting beat down the field to the 26. For the first time, we've actually seen a team able to match with our size in the secondary. Of course, they are slower. It's not even our coverage. Porter, good push. They're going to say it's a stiff arm, but, like, you know, no matter how you do it, if you get them out of bounds, it's a win. We're trying to go with the bait with Cox here. I mean, we had to leave somebody open. Oh, and it's a touchdown. I was about to say, if we leave the running back open, it's a touchdown, but I guess it doesn't matter as Galladay slips it for the score. They regain the lead. I mean, not the worst spot to be in, though. If we end up getting a touchdown here, we're up by 4, their ball, but we'd still be leading. In the Wang Wei, we cut back left because the right side or the inside was kind of closing up there, and there's a lot of blocks set up to the left. We would have got slipping. You never know. Ferguson's kind of like not really a decoy, but we're looking at that right side of the field more, obviously, as they're just going to leave it. And that will be not a bad play. Tutu Atwell now injured, though. That's not good. Seen some injuries around the league here. Usually against us, but not this time. This one's on us. And that's a tough read. With the pressure there, the traffic on the interior of that right side for the throw. Shoulder strain, we'll live with it. We'll live with it. That is a tough read. We got it out, thankfully, though. See if we can actually get that comeback. And they might be blitzing, so we're going to have Hawkins do this. And there goes the tight end. A little overthrown, but it gets there to the 23. Their defense is really folding a bit here. Once again, their linebackers are weak, and so far that's kind of where we've been attacking is the interior. Let's actually go with the play action, but let's switch the sides because there's more room to that right, and it's Ferguson. He's not really open, but we're just going to take it, and that was a little scary, man. Henderson was getting there. Of course, who knows what happens if we actually get time to throw it, but that's a different story. And there's really no one open. We're going to risk that, and a great throwing catch. Once again, throwing it in a spot where only the receiver can get it. Problem is, though, our receivers sometimes allow them to get it, so a little scary. Hawkins, kind of my pre-snap. Ferguson, step in. We literally set our feet, Gamble. No! That's touchdown number 2 and the lead, and he misses it. I kid you, I didn't change a single rating, and if anything, because of an upgrade, Gamble should be better this week. I don't remember exactly what ratings he got up, but there should be no reason to miss that throw, which once again brings me back to my happiness for not changing the ratings, because clearly it was a little bit of a fluke last week. That outside is so open. I mean, we were the first ones there, and we were on the other side of the field. To be fair, actually, we did kind of sell that, actually. Brian Burns was supposed... Yeah, that's a blown coverage. Brian Burns was supposed to be there. Take the running back. Porter's going to miss again. I get Chubb is hard to tackle, but he's got to wait for that ball, and Porter is literally lining that B up. That's got to be a hit. I need to kill that little man. I don't even know how little Chubb is, but he's strong, so please don't hurt me. Oh, that spin move. I don't know why. Even though I was the guy, I was like, maybe we can get a hand on that. Didn't. They're, of course, down to 0 timeouts now with ball at half, so we can really avoid letting scores up here. That would be massive. And Kellen Mond's in trouble. He throws it away. Damn, dude. For him to step up like that, realize if he runs, he probably won't have enough time to, spike it or get out of bounds. So he just throws it away like a smart man. And then he ends up throwing to the running back, giving up the drive. Never mind. Can't play perfectly all the time, especially when you're literally not supposed to be. You're not known to be. So 13 all, their ball at half. We've mentioned it a couple of times. Thank God it's about to be half, so we don't have to mention it anymore. Run plays, both teams really not running the ball a whole lot, but of course we have more reason not to. I mean, I guess our D-line is pretty good too, but they've at least had more success on the ground. Nah, we've done well too. We just need to run the ball more. Our offensive focus is the same, but we did decide to change it to short run defense, as they also did lose Trey Smith, the right guard, so I imagine, unless he's back, that they'll be weaker in it without needing us to be focused on it. Yeah, I mean, their right guard is definitely still out, so not a bad shift in focus. I guess he's just going to throw it right away. Man, Chubb in the receiving game is tough. Kellen Mond is also throwing the ball literally immediately, and it's like impossible to cover him. Can we change this? Nope. Jabril in coverage against Michael Thomas. And it doesn't matter because Stokes gets burned even more, and Galladay down to the 40. I mean, these are big receivers. Like, we should be able to cover them. We are so fast. They're a very slow team. Oh! Booker, and then we missed the tackle, and they give us the wrong guy. Oh, my, to the 23. I thought we had a chance at a pick. These quick throws, I'm not really sure how we stop them. We run press, man, they still beat us. Run press zone, they beat us. Really just comes down to the pressure not getting there, and wow, Chubb. Good tackle, though, by Sharp. Chubb just, you just juke moved middle of the field, and our guy was just stuck. Okay, we're going to change this up because they are not running the ball like we thought. Burns in really good coverage when he wasn't even supposed to be pre-play. Get him! Oh, my God. How does he gain yards there? Raylan should have been down to the 5. Nisraldine, former safety. We're run committing. We have to. Porter gets absolutely crushed. Stumble recovery, Chubb touchdown. Oh, my God. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22 straight unanswered for them. But, of course, I don't understand. Like, is that supposed to be a run commit? It sure as hell didn't look like one. As Dwayne was going to get about 25. All right, it appears Aaron Donald with that dislocated knee will be out for the game, which is massive for us. Really good cutback. Hawkins turning it into a huge gain of almost 15. 6 for 47, a bunch in the receiving game. Looking good. This play was actually huge for us with Tutu Atwell, but I believe Sky Moore has now moved down to that spot a little bit ago. And there we go, Ferg. Of course, couldn't really do much with it, but a nice play to the 45. Went back to trusting him after we kind of sold the pre-look the other time. It's again, we're going to maybe set up a big play for Ferguson as we're going to switch sides as there's more room to the right. Though we'll say that play action to the right has been really bad for us today. And the running back's open, but Ferg's even more open. I think we probably gain a little bit more with Ferg there. Thankfully, the throw is there because obviously the running back was so naked, but obviously it worked out, and we get more yards to the breakout king. Only 33 total on the day, though. And obviously he just got a couple right there. And wow, nice little move to the gain 7 to the 20. Back to the trap play again. Why not? Pulling guard's doing a good job. Center's doing a good job. Again, nice move. Huge hit, but of course, Newhouse would have been there. Gain of about 6 or 7 yet again. Trying to throw them off a little bit. Going off script with this run. And Hawkins not going to get the block, but he gets a nice little juke. Gaining 3. Play action's looking pretty good. This is the Ferguson route. Could also hit the tight end underneath if it's there. And that's a little bit of a force and good swap by them. Ferguson, I don't know who got hit, but I kind of predetermined that because I seen him beat. And then out of nowhere, he just wasn't open anymore. I don't even know what happened. He just like bumped into someone. And Ferg, touchdown 2. Forcing it a little bit to him, but on that play, I will admit, he was by far the best and maybe only option. I mean, look at this play again. I will say Woodley was my main look, but I kind of predetermined when I seen the safety step. And at this point, I mean, I'd have to throw this inside right now, and can I trust that? Maybe. The linebacker went further back than I would have thought, to be honest. But you know what? I don't care, because it's touchdown number 2 for Mr. Ferguson, who is one away from being a superstar. Of course, he is knocking it by yards, I'll tell you what. 20 all in the zone is Nick Chubb. Jabril with the drop-off. The curl route is open. Once again, oh, come on. This tight end is doing way better than he should be, but we got to start tackling, man. I keep forgetting, though. Like, we blitz the DN that's supposed to be dropping off there, and we don't replace him with someone. And there you go. Sacked by Henry, who's been kind of the most consistent performer there on the defensive line lately. Been like a sack in 3 or 4 straight games, I think. And it's not easy when you're going against the double team half the time. He's crazy. Once again, double team again. Quick third of the out. Nice hit by Woolen. We'll say the corner's been tackling well today. 3rd and 14. Chance to get off the field. Going to bring 4. Don't want to bring too much. Spin move. And thankfully overthrown. Now their super left tackle is injured. Maybe not super, but pretty good left tackle is injured. Drake Jackson maybe working him a little bit too much. That was a wide open Thomas. I think he's missed 2 big throws to Thomas now. That's a huge miss. Good block last second. Cutting it back left. Spinning inside. Nowhere to go. Doing a little bit too much, but gaining yards nonetheless. Hawkins to the right. This might be a play action. I don't really know how much I believe in our blocks here, though. And there goes Woodley. He's having himself a pretty big game. Sneak kind of dive in early, gets a piece of him. There's more room to work, though. Woodley would have still been moving. We went the play action last time out of this formation, but this time we're actually going to be running left. Hawkins in between the guard. Try to cut it. Couldn't get enough time there as their linebacker, Kaiser White, who's actually played pretty damn well today, comes up with one. Wiggle from Ferg. Could be a sit-down throw to Moore. And I'm a little worried. That's a tough throw. And of course it's picked. I hate Diami. Diami's Brown is just trash. Every time it's thrown to that guy in a 50-50 situation, he doesn't catch the ball. Ferguson, looking back, was open. Probably could have still taken Hawkins because there was a lot of traffic for him to get out there. Wouldn't have been much. Woodley, that's a tough one. It's a 50-50 ball, but instead I throw the 50-50 Diami. The throw is sadly behind him, which does hurt him, but it's a 50-50 that he once again does not catch. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Do not trust that guy. I really don't. He's on a 3-year 20. Of course, we can cut our losses if we have to, but we just hope he would get with the program and, pick it up, but I guess not. So unbelievable, dude. Every throw to that guy is picked, I swear. Drake Jackson. Come on, guys. Jordan Davis, good tackle. Unbelievable miss. Drake Jackson with that spin move was beautiful, but he couldn't get him because he's, reaching out hard and nobody helps him. The run. Sharp. Nice. Good help from Porter as well. 4th quarter. Come with the blitz. Got Jordan Davis dropping back. Of course, he is an elite talent of speed. Nobody's going to get in, though. Porter trying to make a play, and good coverage. A lot of throws from Mond. He's really picked up that the yards number as well. This is a tougher week, obviously. And nobody's going to be on Mond. You've got to be... He's going to score. He's actually going to score. Dives in. Touchdown, Saints. They're back on top. Brian Burns is so bad at containing. Look, it's Drake Jackson that gets to him. What is Burns doing? He's getting locked up. Who's he even going against? Okay, Lyle's great, but still. Oh, my, man. The Wangwu? Oh, my. He just... Okay, I guess. His own ankles kind of took over there. They're getting a little wild now. Let's go to the right. Looks like they have slightly less on that side. And good job, Woodley, just standing still. And Ferguson, who is 1 touchdown away from Superstar, is injured. Sweet. At least Tutu Atwell's back, but oh my, man. That is brutal. 2-2 Atwell, speaking of, terrible throw to be honest, but gets it there to the 50. Ferg be all right. Ferg's out for the rest of the game. That's a superstar gone. Like, no chance at it. To the left, Hawkins. Gonna get some decent blocks. One to beat, couldn't really do it. Gets 8 to the 42-yard line. And now their defensive tackle is injured, appears. And there goes a dislocated hip for Ferguson. No superstar and likely out for some weeks to come. Oh my lord, what a catch. In some trouble there, and we got it off. Of course. Of course. I was just thinking, wow, Ferguson, 7, 8 touchdowns maybe before week 7? Nope. Doesn't matter, because now he's on par for a regular type of season with this injury that he just took. Sweet. Fullback. Maybe should have went a little bit more to the right, gaining about 2. 8 minutes left. No matter how we play this quarter out, they're going to get another chance here. And we're going to run it up the middle. Hawkins. Not really getting the help we were expecting, but still gets 4. You know, it wasn't the blocks that we were expecting. It was more the unexpectedness. Diami. I mean, if the safety comes out for 2-2, you never know. And I just forced that. That was not intended. Saw the running back. I thought he was going out, which he was absolutely supposed to, and he sold, and I panicked. The running back is supposed to go to the right, and as soon as he stopped there, it threw me off. Still obviously should have thrown it to him, and I just panicked. That really should have been intercepted. Sky Moore to the outside. There's really no reason why. Wait, why is it doing that? Oh, is it audible in the wrong people? Because we're like, okay. Please. Yes, 2-2 Atwell. Huge. Thankfully, the offensive line did a really good job there, in fairness. They deserve more credit than anyone, if anything. We're up the middle. We got some tight ends in, but man, this is not a good look. Oh, it works out, though. Gains 4. 5 even. Mesh spot. Tight end is burning, and he gets it. I thought he got a hand on that to knock it away. It's a 1st and goal to the 7. Couldn't find a play with Gibbs in. I don't understand why, but okay, I guess. Up the middle, gains about 2. Can't be denied here. Obviously, 4-down territory. They are ready for that play, so we're going to go with the play action. Wish Turner was actually following that route or finishing that route. And that is a dot. I saw that guy covering over there, but I knew he was locked up to the running back, so we threw it high just in case, and that is a perfect read and throw. On the money, the corner was there, but once again, he's covering the running back, doesn't see it. 2 feet tap, and it's all tied up, assuming we hit the extra point. 6 minutes left from the 25-yard line. No superstar for Ferguson, and he's out for some weeks. Love it. Damn it, Porter. That's a good tackle by Jabril. It's the reason why he hasn't lost his job yet. He's okay in coverage, and more importantly, he is really good at tackling. That's why the guy's still out there. Just saying. Be good at something, and you've got value in life, you know? Especially on this football field. Oh, we just left that. Good teamwork. Stearns is about to get stiff-armed for a gain of like an extra 2. That's why you go with that teamwork, man. They're going to be bringing the formation, the heavy formation in here, so we're going to be bringing everyone down. Stearns can't get there, and that could be a touchdown. Woolen thankfully gets off of his block. Chubb not running super straight, but glad to see that much pressure in there and delivers for nothing. Love it. Carmichael, really good tackle. They only allowed 2 on that. That's beautiful. Really looking like they're trying to lean on this run game, so bringing more names up to the front. And we just made that's all us. There's no arguing that. That sucks to the 35. Just don't trust regular tackles, especially when you have a free shot on a player like that. I mean, why would they throw this? Might as well just keep running the damn thing. There's nobody out there, thankfully. Ball's thrown so far to the right, he kind of has to fall down on it. Gains 4, though. All right, boys. Let's see some pressure. Come on, Burns. Locked up. Really good tackle by Stokes. Another gain of 4, but even though math doesn't look good for us, it's still a chance for a stop. Bring the boys on a blitz. Covering the underneath. We got to get in there. And we do. All right, 2-minute warning, 3 timeouts, likely down by 3. Bit of a different game than last week, but here we are. And no. 2 block chances in 1 game, neither received. They kick it early. Obviously, you don't want to give us time. I mean, you might as well just let the clock go. That's kind of stupid because once if they kick it too far, then we get that extra timeout, basically. And that's what's going to happen. Gamble, of course, had some ups and downs today. A couple of interceptions we wish we could have back, but ultimately has us in this game only down by 3. And with the way they're pressed up like this, I think this is our time to utilize that free timeout, as Hawkins will gain about 7 or 8. Man, just think about what kind of game this would be if Aaron Donald never got hurt. Like, oh my God, we'd be screwed. We're running it again. We had the screen pass, but they're giving us that much room. Why wouldn't you? 5 yards gain. Doesn't cost you that much time. I'm really surprised we didn't false start there. And Gamble's just going to have to roll out as they kind of read it. Gains nothing, loses nothing. Actually lost a bit of time, but no, like, you know, sack, yardage, anything like that. They're kind of playing off, so could be a quick throw to 2-2 Atwell. And it's not going to be much. I really don't want to call a timeout, but 3rd and 8 is a big play. Playing off, this is a very predetermined play. And that is a really good throw and catch. Oh, my God. Predetermined Sky Moore a bit because he had so many guys moving in and out of, like, deeper. And I was like, oh, they're going to lose him. Barely did, but they did lose him, in fairness. This is the play that kind of broke open the game early. Let's see if we can get something big on it again. And we're in some trouble. Try to throw it away. Can't. Cameron Jordan. We got to call a timeout there. We have no choice. I keep forgetting all we need is a field goal. I mean, I wasn't going for anything crazy deep there. It's just, once again, the pressure. We keep selling early. Hawkins in the block. I need Sky Moore to deliver a route here. And he does. Nice. Great throw and catch. The bad part is we're in a 3rd down situation here. We really need to get into the field goal range. But ultimately, the 1st down means just as much, if not more, because it's pretty much field goal range anyways. I like Dagger here just because I can... Okay, why is Woodley not doing his route? Do you just sacrifice for a run here? I don't know if we can get the field goal from here, but that's not what I meant to do. Oh, that's so stupid. I meant to slide the line left, and of course, even though I hit him at the same time, it didn't register. That is pain. Well, I'm not going to go what I was going to earlier. I was going to run the ball, but not anymore. And under pressure, can't get the throw there. Got 2-2 Atwell on the inside. Get the slant here. Don't trust Tahami at all. Hawkins. He misses the throw. I'm done. I'm done. Gamble just sold, dude. He's so open. And you wonder why I throw touch passes at times? You wonder why? Because Gamble is a bot. How do we lose the game because he misses that throw? It's easily overtime, maybe even the win. How do you miss this throw? Is there any pressure at all? There's none? I mean, hell, even my main read pre-snap was open. 2-2 Atwell. How do you miss this? Oh my God, dude. Well, we've lost our first game on the season. The Saints, and they didn't even have Aaron Donald. Of course, we lost Ferguson, but you know the offense really didn't seem like it lost much of their stride when he went out, obviously. Oh, that may have incited some violence in real life. Oh, that's unfortunate. Of course, it was likely to come to an end at some point, but after a 48-8 win, that is not something I expected. They had some injuries during the game. Obviously, we did too, but theirs were more impactful because they were earlier in the game and they were bigger positions, right? Like, losing a wide receiver sucks, but when you have this team where it's kind of like a group effort, you know, Woodley's really good, maybe he's the best. Ferguson's really good, maybe the best. Tutu Atwell, when healthy, maybe the best. I mean, there's no real, like, number one. They lost Aaron Donald. There's no, oh, well, sometimes, no, it's Aaron Donald. He's the best. With Aaron Donald in there, we maybe lose by like 15 or 20 or something like that. But still, All that matters is the result, which unfortunately is a fat L. Looking at the rushing numbers, Hawkins was decent. We kind of had no choice to to go away from the run there, though. Even though we did go there a couple of times and we threw to him, which should have been an easy completion on 4th and 13. We didn't really go with a crazy amount of 5 wide, but when we did, there was openings, and that's why we saved it for right then and there to try and trick them, and it absolutely worked. Of course, Woodley 119 yards, Sky Moore 61, Tutu Atwell 82, and of course Ferguson 44 yards, but 2 touchdowns. He was 1 away. Hawkins for 68 obviously came up with a huge game. Maybe if he gets some more touchdowns, could be on par for MVP even. He's been insane. But ultimately, we lose the game by 3 and likely lose Ferguson for a good portion of this season. Woodley, vertical threat as always, obviously. Now an 82 overall, also 80 in vertical threat, which is nice. 2 to catching, 1 to medium route, 1 to catching traffic. Nice to see that. We probably should try to do whatever we can to get his catching up a little bit. Not that he's not good at it and his route running is worse, but a lot of our guys kind of seem like they just drop the ball anytime there's anyone right on them as they're catching it. So kind of like, not really, not really liking our possession side of our things. And then, of course, talking of Ferguson, there's not really much he could have done. He got injured. 1 new injury. We just seen a dislocated hip injury, and yeah, unfortunately is the exact same length, it appears. 4-week injury. Dislocated knee for Jonah Jackson, which I imagine is going to be the same injury for Mr. Aaron Donald. Yeah, 5-week injury, which is brutal. They lost players, we lost players, but they did not lose the game. Big names on that injury list. Seeing more and more injuries in the league right now. I don't know what it is, but seeing a lot of injuries right now. Regardless, though, it was still a good time. Also, it appears the Cowboys may have lost. The whole rest of the division is 3-2, so no matter what happens, we will be leading for at least 1 more week. But we go against the Cowboys, and then we go against the Eagles, so we very well could be from number 1 to literally last place. If we're that unlucky, we lose both games. You just never know. But hopefully you guys still enjoyed the game. Hopefully you guys, I completely forgot to do what I said I was going to do as well, which was change the goal. Yeah, I don't know about not allowing a sack or the fumbles thing or the rushing yards, but yeah, I got to remember to do that. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, maybe leave a like, subscribe. If you're new, follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel PK plays for non-Madden stuff. I'm going to try to upload every 2 or 3 days if I can from now on, at least till Madden 23, and then maybe we'll see what happens then. But also, if you have any suggestions for a trade, don't necessarily know if we need to replace Ferguson with someone for the time being, as we technically have Diami, even though I hate him. But it's a thought, right? It's a thought, it's something to think about. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!